Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here with a review of the Huiying Toys Y2015. Now this has the same kind of design as some other quads I've reviewed recently, like the HT F801C, but they've made some changes, and most notably you may notice the props. They have these big fat props on it. Even in the picture here they have more pointed ones, so they must have changed the design somewhere along the process, and I think these props have a lot to do with how well this thing flies, because this flies really nice. I really like this quad. It does have a 2 megapixel HD camera, and kind of like the Cyma X5C, it's got pretty good downward angle to it, so I don't think it's quite as extreme as the Cyma X5C. But it is, no adjusting it or anything, but, pretty decent camera, 2 megapixel. It does have an on-off switch, which I'm a big fan of. You got the battery compartment in the back there, and so I think the HT F801C, this is in the front, so they've, turned it around, so now you've got a headlight in the front here, but you don't have like motor pod LEDs that hang down like the 801C. Theirs are in the arm here. And so you've got red in the front and blue in the back. And the headlight here is like a green color. Let's see what it comes with. So we've got a spare set of props, which is interesting. They've got black spares instead of red spares. A spare, or the little screwdriver, a USB card reader. I think it did come with a card as well. Let's see, how big is that card? That's a 2 gigabyte card, so not a very big card. Put that back in there, if it'll let me. There we go. And then you'll notice here we've got thumb pads, so the transmitter has optional thumb pads or sticks, which I'm a huge fan of that. I like to see that trend a lot. And some screws here, because it does have prop guards, but you'll notice these prop guards are beefy. I mean, look at this mount. It actually replaces this motor mount. So you've got to unscrew this motor mount, and then the prop guard has a motor mount as well as, wrapping around the motor and everything, and screws in here again in the front. So really beefy prop guards. Okay, so since it's so much effort to replace the prop guards or put them on and, replace all these motor mounts, I haven't messed with them because I like flying it like this. I mean, this thing just flies so nice. It wasn't even worth messing with the prop guards. But, if you like that option, it is there. Let's see, we've got a USB charging cable as usual, and a 750 milliamp hour battery, so nice big battery. It takes about an hour and a half to charge, and like this, with the landing legs and the camera on, you get about 8-minute flights with only like a 5-second LVC warning, so not much warning to land it. But if you took the camera off, and I guess you could take the landing gear off if you wanted to. There's not really any landing feet, but the gears are kind of closed up, so I think you'd be safe just landing on the belly of this. I would expect maybe at least 9-minute flights or something like that without the camera weight and everything. You can recalibrate the accelerometer by holding the left stick down right and the right stick down left. Let's see what our buttons are. We've got the shoulder button here on the left is our rates, and I forgot to write down in my notes what I think it has. I want to say 3 rates, but I'm not sure now off the top of my head. And it has a pretty good yaw rate, not super fast, but enough to be sporty. And it actually has an LED button here, and then 2 different, I don't know if this this must change the accelerometer settings, because you got one for the prop guards and one for without, so you tell it which mode you're in. So that must change accelerometer settings, so that's pretty cool. And then you've got your camera and video buttons over here on the side. And then on the right here is your flip button. You hit that and move the right stick to flip whatever direction you want. Let's see, what else is there to say? yeah, that looks like that's about it. Oh, I also wanted to say that the transmitter feels really nice. It's kind of like a suede plastic, like this, I don't know, like a brushed plastic feel. So it's really nice and soft and smooth in the hands, and just a really nice transmitter. And then there's a few other Huiying toys models, a micro and a nano, that you can fly with this same transmitter. So keep your eye out. I'll have those reviews coming out here soon. So there's a whole class, you know, all three different sizes of quads that you can fly with the one transmitter. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's about all there's to say about it. So I'll go ahead and take it outside and fly it like this, and we'll do some onboard footage, and I'll show off how good it flies, and we'll see how the footage looks. So let's go check that out. Alright, this is the outdoor flight review of the Huiying Toys Y2015. We'll go ahead and do some sport flying, and then we'll turn on the camera and check out some aerial video. Alright, I'm on high rates. The yaw rate does not change with the pitches. It's a pretty decent yaw though. Definitely enough to get pretty aggressive with it. Not super tight funnels, but definitely decent. Really nice flips. This thing's fun to fly, man. Whoa, almost skidded to the ground there. This thing's cool. Alright, let's start some video. Get over here in the sun. There's the HD camera. Whoa, I just lost throttle there for a second. I don't know if I flew out of range or what. Alright. Do some flying video. The camera does angle down on this one quite a bit, like the Cyma X5C. It's fun flying right over my head like that. Alright, stop the video. Do a little bit more flying. This thing is fun. It's a lot like the HT F801C. I think this may be a little bit faster, more aggressive than that. It's got different props, which I think give a little bit more grab, so it kind of has a little more punch to it. It does have the red LEDs in the front though, which is not my favorite. This thing can be sporty though, that is no doubt. Wind just kicked up. This thing's so much fun. let's bring her in for a landing. Oh, awful landing. Let's try that again, actually. Nice little hand launch there. Alright, better landing, better landing. A little bouncy still, but not too bad. Alright, well there we go. That's the Huiying Toys Y2015 little sporty aerial video quad. Pretty cool. I have a lot of fun with this one. Alright, well check the video description for a price and purchase link. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.